It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down now, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tannehill on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Cooper again the target.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Prescott off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Tannehill on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Derrick Henry. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 28-yard line.
You better get it right at me. You better get it. Go 47. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Night, night, sweetheart.
On play action, Prescott looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Saints 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second and 12, Prescott buying time to his left. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 28. Mike 28. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He'll check this down to McFarland.
Complete to Anthony McFarland. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tannehill now to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Noah Fant.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Down, Saints.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. 30.
On 1st down, McFarland. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Mooney. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Down, New Orleans.
Here you go. Right here. Lady. Scan situation. Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's then 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now it's Tannehill. And this will be caught by Mooney. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the ground, it's McFarland. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd and 2, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Saints, first down.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Open man is Duvernay. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Kill. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 25, check 25, check 25.
First down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. But still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tight is right. Watch tight is right. Hey. You got three. Three down. Tighten up. 24 is the mic. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Switch it. There we go. Kill. 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll find Everett there, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We got 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
Henry. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brings up 2nd and...
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
47. Check 52. He's checking. Crash. We're going to 53. Hey, switch gears.
Now Prescott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Slam. Rush in. Kill. SOS.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's the 13-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Prescott. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Saints 17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. sacked back at the 45-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Anthony McFarland. Incomplete. It's 3rd.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Tannehill.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll get this to the